And good morning. How are you all? Let's roll that ball around in between the palms. And interlace the fingers and squeeze and hold. We're going to be doing a lot of isometrics today. This is the first. Holding, 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 and stop. One more time. And stop. Let's pinch it with each of the fingers. Other hand. Go back to the first hand, one more pinch with the fingers. And we have assessed where we are. So put the ball down, put it in the middle of the foot and press down 3 times. Up to the knuckles, pressing down once, going across. Rolling the ball across the knuckles. And sliding it down each of the bones. Being next to a wall, holding on to the pole or the back of a chair or the side of a table if you need to. And then scribble. Three, two, one. Reassess how that foot and leg and hip and knee feels. And move the ball to the middle of the other foot. Pressing down 3 times. Up to the knuckles. Sliding it across. Rolling it down. And scribbling. Three, two, one. Let's get rid of that ball and shape the tree. Three, two, one. Centering with a nice deep breath. Twisting at the waist, swinging the arm. And pause, center, deep breath. Let's move the legs out a little bit further than shoulder width. Hinge at the hips, bend the knees slightly, and come down. Hold it there. Feeling those hamstrings stretching. Walk your fingers out if you can into a plank. And press down on the heels. Feeling the calf stretch. And come down on your knees. And bring one arm behind your head and twist. And hold it. And then put that arm down and bring the other arm up and twist. And put that arm down. Bring one leg up. And hands on either side of the leg. Lean into that hip and stretch the hip flexors. Bring the foot back, bend it into a 45-degree angle or whatever you can get, and do a pigeon. Go down as far as you can, stretching the piriformis muscle. Breathing into it. And coming up. Put your leg forward again and stretch into the other hip flexor. And come back and do a pigeon on this side. Come up and go on your back. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let's go face forward, face down, prone. And bring your leg over. Let me do it the other way. This way, to the floor. And back. And then the other leg. And back. And then go on your back. Put the sole of one foot on the floor, the other foot and ankle crosses just below the knee. Grab the thigh of the foot whose sole was on the floor and pull towards you. Put it down, and then the other foot, same thing. and down, and we'll get up. Interlace the fingers, put them out in front, above the head. Extend back if you can do back extensions. Come forward, lean to one side. And then the other. Center, bring it down slowly. Press out when you get to the chest. And down. Hands behind the back. Raise them up. Interlace the fingers, of course. Up a little more. And back down. Let's shrug. Roll shoulders backwards and forwards. Extend the arms and rotate. Go in the other direction. Palm of one hand is up, the other is down, and just flip-flop. Bring one arm across the body at the throat and press on the elbow. Bring the other arm across the body and press the elbow. One arm behind the head, pressing down. And the other arm behind the head, pressing down. And while we got that there, let's bring the other arm behind and see if you're getting any closer to touching, or if you can actually grab one hand with the other. So I'm going to ask that we all bring some new pieces of equipment that are readily available in the house. One would be a hand towel, or even a hand cloth. What do you call it? Yeah, a cloth. What you wash your face with. And we can do these exercises to increase the mobility there, and we'll use this towel or rag or whatever you want to use. Washcloth is what I was looking for, of course, to increase the mobility in the back. And the other thing is a bath towel. Thought I had one down here, but I don't. Because we're going to use it to increase our balance challenges going forward. Or if you have an Airex pad like this and have used them before, you could use that instead of the bath towel, but a bath towel is perfectly adequate. So we'll get into that going forward. So let's do the other arm behind the back, see how well you can touch. And let go. Rotate the neck. And go in the other direction. Nod. Go ear to shoulder. Look over one shoulder. And then the other. Let's do a lunge to one side, stretching the adductors. The other side. And come up and let's grab a stick. Start by doing some rows out. And bring it in. Laterally in one direction. And then the other. Put it up on the neck, hold on with the hands or in the crook of the elbows, twist the torso, leave the hips and head looking straight ahead. Bring it down to the middle of the back, again in the crook of the elbows, and twist at the waist. Extend. Come up, tuck in the chin, and peck like a pigeon. Put the stick in front of us. Raise one foot and move the ankle back and forth. Plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, plantar dorsal, plantar dorsal. And then on the other foot. Go back to the original foot and rotate it. Rotate the ankle in one direction. And then the other. You can stand next to a wall if the stick feels too unstable for you. Or hold on to maybe a table. Other foot, rotate in one direction, and then the other. Let's put the stick in front and come up on our toes, and we'll hold for 20. Again, if you want to progress it, you can come down and bend at the knees. Don't have to. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come up. Go back on our heels. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And 20, and down. Bring the stick up again. Let's do some lunges down with a crossover step. So crossing over, thrusting the stick down. Now, if it's too difficult to cross over, just step out in the normal way like so. But if you can, cross over and down. 1, that's 2. 3, 4, and 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Should be a little challenging, but not dangerous. Let's take the stick and raise one leg by the toes, pulling, and stretching the ankle and the quad. Other foot. And we'll come down. Put the stick down. Let's start by doing some isometrics for the neck. Put the one hand on the side of your head and press the head against that hand. Other side of the head. Hands behind the head and press back. And in front, pressing forward and thinking. That's good. Hands in prayer position, press in. And come out. You're going to scrunch your toes either into the soles of your shoes or into the ground if you have socks or bare feet. Doing both at the same time. And come up. Take the fingertips and press those against each other, as opposed to the whole palm. And stop. We're going to do something they call small foot. So unlike the toe scrunch where your toes are curled, keep your toes flat on the ground and try to raise your arch off the ground by curling your foot the arch, but keep your toes flat. And hold. And release. Do it again. So your arch is coming off the ground a little bit. Toes are still flat on the ground. And release. Other foot. And release. Come up again. And release. Let's take the palm of one hand down by the side of your hip. The other hand meets it. Press up while you're pressing down. Self-arm wrestling. Do the other side. All right, we want to do a deep squat. If you can, you might want to hold on to the back of a chair, side of a table. You want to spread your legs farther apart than you usually do. Your feet will be pointed out. It'll make it easier to get as far down as you can. Even if it's only here, that's fine, but get down as far as you can. Hold on to something if you need to. We're going to hold it for 20. 5. 10. Come up if you have to. 15. And 20. And what am I forgetting what to do? All right, let's do a plank. Yes. Oh no, I know what it was. A bicep. Make like Charles Atlas. And look at those biceps popping. Or not. And we're going to end with a plank. We're going to get down on the ground. You can do this in any variety of ways. I should probably change the camera. You can do a plank on your knees and your forearms. You can do it on your forearms with your toes. Or you can come up with your palms underneath your shoulders. Do it on your toes or your knees. You can also do it against the wall. You have to. So just hold for 20 seconds, whichever way you choose. Six. 15. And 20. Pretty good. Coming up. Switching cameras. And let's switch that one more time. Let's step 1 foot forward and back, forward and back. Picking it up a little bit higher. You're moving your arms as you're doing it. You're moving both arms in unison. Coming a little bit higher. Add 5 and 4. Add 9 and 2. Add 7 and 3. 16 and 4. 11 and 5. 20 and 3. That was easy. 9 and 2. And pause. All right, let's do it on the other side. We're going to start just coming up. Lazarus has been captured. And a little higher each time. Again, be next to something in case you need it. Start moving those arms. Do them in unison. Nice big steps if you can. And 12 and 3. 24 and 8. 19 and 22. Carry the 1. 7 and 5. 4 and 12. 52 and 19. 71 and 8. 79 and 12. And 2 plus 2. Very good. Relax. 2 deep breaths and center. Let's open our hearts. Pausing, inhaling, and sending it out. Centering, nice deep breath. One more. And let's bring down heavenly chi. And we're going to go down. Scoop it up. Taking the rest of the day forward with a joyful aha, or something like that. Thank you.
Lazarus joined the class briefly.
Yeah, oh yeah? I didn't see that, I missed that.
Saw his tail across the screen.
Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome, Mira, thank you. Today's a myofascial release day for those of you who are interested in loosening up. We're going to do the deltoid, with the ball and the latissimus dorsi with the roller. So good for shoulders. We'll start with the ball. Just need one. And let me go. And I'm going to switch cameras again. All right. So we're down on the ground with the ball, and you want to place this on the deltoid muscle, which is right on the shoulder, right below the bones there, the humerus. And you might want to put your soles of your feet on the ground to control the pressure. Roll it around a little bit, slowly trying to find the tender spot. And, you know, if you want to, you can lean into it if you can want pressure. Or lean on your back if you need less. Control it, but once you find that tender spot, as usual, hold it for about 20 seconds. And then just take your arm and flex it 3 or 4 times. Alexa didn't catch that. She's not into it. And then come up. And we will go to the other arm. Just, okay, other arm. Ball is down. Again, you can adjust your body position to control the amount of pressure you put on it. Roll it around a little bit. Find that tender spot and lean into it as much as you can tolerate. I mean, it shouldn't be bothersome, but you want a little bit of pressure on it. Relieve that knot. I want to rock your shoulder slightly. And then take your arm again and flex it back and forth 3 or 4 times. And come up. I've got a screen here I got to get rid of. Okay, and let's grab a roller. Now, you can do this with a hard roller or a soft roller, depending on your tolerance if you have both. I think I'm going to do hard roller today. And this is a muscle that goes all the way from the shoulders all the way down the side of the back, along the rib cage here and into the back. We're going to do mostly underneath the shoulders where it's not going to be, you're not going to be on your ribs and you're going to get the real meat of the muscle. So you might want to do it at the end of the roller so that you don't have a whole bunch in front of you. So the bulk of the roller is behind you at your back. And you just put it underneath your shoulder. You've got one foot with the sole on the floor so you can roll back and forth. And try to find the tender spot. Probably not difficult to do. And hold it. And then flex your arm. And I'd give it a couple, let's say 3 more rolls back and forth before we go to the other side. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going all the way down to the rib. I'm just staying on the muscle that is right underneath the arm here. And now let's go to the other side. Same thing, you want the roller for the most part behind you, so you got the short end of the stick, so to speak, in front of you. And scroll back and forth. Slowly. Finding that tender spot. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna hold here. You want to do it at least 20 seconds. You can go longer on these. And then flex your arm. And roll back and forth a few more times. And that's that. Hope that felt good. Where am I? Camera 1. No, that's camera 3. All right, here we are. Yeah, if you want to stay down there and spend more time, that's always good.
Have a good day, T. See you tomorrow.
Good day. No, you won't.
Oh, that's right. It's Thursday. Sorry.
Friday.
See you Friday.
Yeah.
Have fun tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, Linda. Take care, Suzanne.
Thank you. Sorry for the screen, Ramon.
I know the feeling. Take care.
Take care.